Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be continuing Danganronpa. Trigger happy. Tribber. Trigger happy Havoc. There we go. Why was that so difficult? I don't know. In our last episode, we did our fourth trial, found out Sakura did in fact kill herself, and it was a confusing mess because at first he thought it was Hiro, and then he thought it was Toko, and then he thought it was Byakuya, and then he thought it was Hina, and like everyone looked a little guilty, but turns out no one actually killed her. She just offed herself. And the execution that happened, because Monokuma, of course, wants to kill somebody, is Alter Ego. The little laptop that Chihiro left behind. The little hope that our characters were experiencing was demolished. Destroyed. I was looking for another D word, but I can't think of any. We also had a new character, the 16th student. Was sneak peeked to be found dead at some point? I don't know. I'm assuming we have to go here. Oh, no. I remember what we're doing. We're exploring. Because new areas were unlocked. I also wrote down, when I was editing the last couple videos, I was writing down my thoughts about this game. And once we get to the last episode of the series, I'll kind of sit down and talk about what I felt overall. Most of it, I don't know how to explain it. If you look at my list, like I wrote a list. I'll show the list. Like, I don't know if you can... This is the pros. This is the cons. But the cons are a lot more detailed than the pros. So that's why it looks like I have a lot more to complain about. I don't. I feel like my review overall will be pretty balanced. I don't know, maybe it won't. We'll see when we get there. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Actually, I really like this floor. So shut up, Makoto. I think it is. Ew, this is unpleasant. I don't like this. Nighttime secrets. No, more. Ew. What the fuck? I'm just gonna say this right now. Monokuma's hard drive needs to be, explored a little by the FBI. Or whatever the Japanese version of the FBI is. See, this is so tranquil. I like this. I don't know what Makoto's talking about. Ew, this is not pleasant. Oh, hi. Haha, catch me if you can. Oh! This is me. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Who's this? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Well, what about, like, writing her thoughts down? Are we not going to address the elephant in the room? Not you, Toko. I would never talk to you like that. I'm talking about this ugly picture of me back here. If I were to say that out loud in the same room as Toko, like, it was just me and her, she would definitely think I was talking about her. So I just wanted to make sure that I told her I was not calling her an elephant. Because that would be mean. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Well, have you seen Monokuma's little, like, sex pervert message in 5-1? Excuse me? Oh. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... It was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... It's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on now.
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, squeegee little hint. What the fuck are you talking about, Monokuma? Squeegee? I've never heard it like that in my life. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait.
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Byakuya? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? It's probably both. Both at the same time, buddy. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Are we not going to talk about the message? Eye for an eye back here? Of course we're not, because Makoto doesn't notice stuff like this. Hey! We got another coin, everybody. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, leave the area. Hina, you will not believe it. Can I talk to her about it? Nope. Of course not. It'll probably be at the dining room. Ooh, raw. The sign in the hall says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? Yeah, all the bodies are in there. Raw bodies. Look. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Okay, bye, Hina. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, this is beautiful. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Yes. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. I saw something like shimmer up here. Yeah, let me see that. Oh, it's another surveillance camera. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. With a coin stuck in it. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Can't you just enjoy stuff, Makoto? And yeah, they are pretty elegant. The target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Oh my god. Makoto, I'm blind as a bat, and even I could see that from here.
Hey.
Okay.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, let's talk. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
That's what it meant, Makoto. You idiot. There's no, like, underlying message there.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then...
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. I don't think you're really supposed to. She'll tell you when you're not being watched, you'll just have to relax. Makoto, just take it easy. Ooh, this is cool. You're ruining the scenery. Give me a coin. Never mind. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems pretty totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? I mean, we could in our spare time, I guess. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? No, they're possible murder weapons, you Dingleheimer. He's so stupid. Whoa, isn't that the name of, Mondo's jacket? Oh no, maybe, no. Wait, would it be Mondo's jacket or something connected to... No, Mondo. Huh? There's something carved in the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Yeah, probably. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. No, Makoto, there are 3 kinds to choose from, and they all look like the same bag, so... I don't think there's much to do there. Yeah, isn't, whoops! Didn't mean to press that. Yeah! So is it related to Mondo? Whoops. Interesting. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. Does it eat dead bodies? It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
Well,
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I'd know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. If I don't see legs sticking out of there because someone put a corpse in there thinking it would be digested before we could find the body, I'm quitting. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. It's the Monokuma flower. He just said so. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? The place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. I didn't even get a coin for that. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Oh, what's this behind you? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Doesn't control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set off to go every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through the sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? What? I'm gonna tell everyone. Ha ha ha. You didn't hear that, right?
Yo.
At first, I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? Wait, who said the relax thing? God, sometimes I get so into these voices, I'm not even reading their names. It's there just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting, and when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh.
they'll put their plan for global... Sorry. I almost said that word wrong. Human extinction into action. Isn't that what The Happening is all about? Plants fighting back?
Well,
I'm serious. I saw the movie The Happening. That movie really freaked me out. Especially the lawnmower scene. Right? There's a lawnmower scene, right? It's been years since I watched it, but I swear to God I saw a lawnmower going over somebody's head in there. And also, all those bodies that were hanging from the trees in that neighborhood. Freaking gnarly, dude. I think that happens. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Dun. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Hina, I don't know what you discovered, so I'll talk to you first.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. More stairs. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor? That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. I'm gonna go with you next.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or tyrant or...
But
We're not in a horror game though. According to Steam, we kind of are. Because that's one of the genres that's attached to it. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Alright, bitch boy. What did you find? By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've ever encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated.
huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. That's the tragedy! Oh, I need chapstick. Hold on, my lips are sticking together like crazy. I have this kind. It's just normal. I don't like it. Ew, it burns! I hate that feeling. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find my other chapstick. Also, I don't know if I introduced her, but we have Jazz with us today. I think this is the first time she's ever been on camera. She's so cute, even though she annoys me. Right? She thinks she's too good for everybody else. This is where the tragedy took place. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
it can't be.
Perhaps that was meant by... Perhaps that what was... Whatever, I'm going with it. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is... the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear. now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, How is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Because your memories were all wiped. Does that mean they really did cover it up? Hero!
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower? Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? So Hero is gonna have to worry. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Yikes!
You know?
You had other stuff to talk about. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? You can't eat raw chicken. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Raw was on the front of the biolab door. I think she went in there.
You know?
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't know, just think. I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Where? Ah, that's it, I remember! It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? No, because we just had access to it.
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Or maybe this is not Mondo's first time through Hope's Peak. Just saying. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can make it... Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Alright, Toko, I know you're not going to say anything, but... Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever. Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Huh?
Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
What the heck?
Shut up! And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? No! Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. Dude, she uses scissors. She doesn't use knives.
what's your
I don't
problem?
want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do? Swallow it.
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. Oh. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would never experience such a dream. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo.
So, what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're just gonna bust through the ceiling? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is.
You
very
can't be
suspicious.
serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that...
That's fine.
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe... Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. Enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... But what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
What?
What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
'cause I mean,
Ew! It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very...
Now I'm really angry.
Okay. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you. There's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey!
My precious. They stole it. Your precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's... That is so funny. And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might be? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
This is a school on average.
Blah, 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 blah. Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We could talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Oh, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Can we, like, invite her to stay in here? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko? Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go around during nighttime, but haven't we done that, though? I can't just not go.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key? Ooh, is that to the headmaster's room? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us? She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words...
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
Wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway...
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
So...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us...
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey.
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever, and I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey.
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward is, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail...
Why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if this plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words...
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But...
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something ever happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was a sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's going to be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, well, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out.
Hey, hey!
By the way... Huh?
Most
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going into the bathhouse as the two of you in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and... I bet you guys... Oh my god! Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
wow.
Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out of here. Now, what do you want? There's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella.
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is.
what?
Seriously?
My entire existence! This is kinda depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen. I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or earth sign breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key emperor. That's it. I don't know why I use that noise for the sentence. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Ugh. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
The hell is this? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, it's... I don't know what the rest of that said. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? And it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well?
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
His little room's starting to get more and more cluttered.
Good.
Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought... I mean, since a day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch or date. For your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is to just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? Kirigiri? Kirigiri?
What?
What do you mean? What do you want now?
Hey!
I'm right. Right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here to try and prod us for information.
Uh-huh.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is very
I feel like I'm
suspicious.
getting whiplash, the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
Okay, just recapping the Monokuma and cameras not being able to be followed at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any ideas where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. If it's fucking free time. Oh, it's free time. Woo. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Why?
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure, endure.
Well,
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while? Yeah.
yeah.
I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace,
You got it.
I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? I think I have, yeah. She likes... So this guide, I don't know why the one on Steam isn't... loading. But this one, I guess there's items that they love and items that they like. And this is one of the ones that she loves. What? I can keep this, right? Right? Yay, ultra stoked. Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh man, oh man. What's up?
Okay.
I'm getting totally fired up. What? How come? How come does it matter? Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
That's right.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run. Well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina.
What's your deal?
Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he'd see me wearing shorts in winter and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
You got it all
Getting
wrong.
sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training. Training, huh? So, like, are you the type who gets sick easily? Actually, yeah. See, you're soft. You need more training.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. Huh? What kind of remedy?
Yeah.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. I call it,
Huh?
what do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin? Let's take a shot at this. The towel treatment? Oh no, it doesn't give me the answers. Yeah, it's towel treatment. Is this something like towel treatment?
You got it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it. I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good rub down. Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down? And you were okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I'd hate to see you catch a cold or something. Sweet. After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. A person's ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the famous baseball player Kenji Gojima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he means is that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. I wonder how strong I can really be. Yeah.
You got it.
Okay, let's go to the pool. Swim time.
But
Oh, but don't stare, okay? I don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt. And when it gets wet, it's kinda embarrassing.
huh?
Although, I wasn't embarrassed before, but now I kinda am. I wonder how come. I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. I think I have another gift for her. Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second.
I'm stuck in here. Can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out under the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay?
What the heck?
I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die, like a bunny rabbit. But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness.
That's terrible.
Whatever. I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme?
What the heck?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? 6?
That's right.
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? She got to her main sport but ran out of juice. I think it's gotta be swimming. Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. Ugh, I don't even care what stroke is. I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports, even for you?
Well,
If I can't move, I'm just gonna shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge?
I mean,
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss.
but
When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amusing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop?
Okay.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself... Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Huh?
Excuses?
Just a second.
Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out, but if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just 'cause we're stuck in here. All right. I think I'm going to go do some push-ups in my room. Like maybe around 1,000 or something. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Hey, look at me go. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say... I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's...
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now... What? So strange. Huh? Kyoko? What did you say?
What the fuck? Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. A life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal. Good. More get ready.
I don't want to stop playing. I'm so curious. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. It's the same knife that we had. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I remember like I resisted them. I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. Oh, sorry. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? What about the knife? Is it still in here? Ooh-wee. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe... I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko... what the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else. Then they can tell you all about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So, you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Ah, there he is.
Huh? Oh,
This
hey,
is worse than
Makoto.
being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Geez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Whoa! Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? I want to talk to Byakuya, not you. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
What?
Idiot, if you'd hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like ya. Byakuya found this little fellow laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so that they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy, who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
So, in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? It's probably pre-recorded. Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey.
Hey, guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
You know?
I just found something. What is this? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
Bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? Ugh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't ya? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ugh. You're so not fine. You're all ah. I don't know what that is. Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. He's such an asshole. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything is all good. Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could have been when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. Oh, what are you? Some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying since we're done at dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. I don't want to stop. I really don't. I do have to go to the bathroom, though, so I'll be right back. I am back. Don't you fret. We are going to keep playing, because I don't want to stop. Hello! We're just going to go. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you going to do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. Don't lick my hand. Tucker has this obsession recently of licking my fingers and my hands. I don't know why, but he is like incessant. Do not crawl underneath the mic. We're not doing that anymore. Okay, get on the bed. On the bed. Nope. You go too. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So, in other words...
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
What?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean...
For serious?
what the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually...
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
Oh, so then...
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable. With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants. But we're not calling her an elephant. No, we're not doing that.
Hey.
If we're serious, though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbus. No. I'm totally flapstaff. Fab sauce? Ew. Gross. Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appear.
Hello, hello. It's the wonderful murderous fiend. Here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Bourgeois. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes,
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep. Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you've gotta be
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Orpus?
you, SOB!
Oh, corpse. Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife, buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What? Are they really dead? For sure, but... who is it? Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Okay, I want to know... We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with that mask covering their face. Like, don't lick my hand. No. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell. Oh my god, the boots. Anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? Oh my god. Please don't tell me that's Kyoko. How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. In the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 blah, blah, blah. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then, hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded.
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. But man, now the body. Where's Toko?
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? No, it's not. Look, the hair's brown. Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But, I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words...
The mastermind. What?
What?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Are we not gonna, check on Toko at all? I mean, I know she's, like, in Genocide Jill form, but seriously, she went flying away. Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But
But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
What the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mikuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female, that would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mikuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, there she is. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened? Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never, ever again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then, I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I should take a close look at the body one more time.
so,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground there. Oh. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, she took a key, a different key. But what did you steal? I stole this. Yeah, it's that key. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? I don't know. It looks kind of Matrix-y, so maybe the data center? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in other
the
words...
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Oh, sweet. I'm so excited. I don't think we're supposed to be hearing the Twitter birds Tweety birds in the background. Yeah, this is a bug. I don't think we're supposed to be hearing the stuff. Yep, I thought so. And this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. No, I want to go inside. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now? No.
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another big kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Okay, good. There's a door. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into the... All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is...
It's all clear.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room? I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mikuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad that they had to go and die before Master killed him himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So, who was it that...
But...
If the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this place thoroughly first. Huh? What about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. mastermind was murdered.
But
Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such
That's
ignorance.
exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. I don't want to stop. But we're over 2 hours at this point, so I'm gonna call it an episode, even though I want to keep going. The plot thickens. I was pretty shocked to see Monokuma like dismantled like that. I did not expect that at all. That threw me way off. But yeah. Oh, we don't get to voice him anymore. Or I don't get to voice him anymore. He's probably one of my favorite voices to do. Just because I can be as crazy as I want to be. But I thought Toko was gonna be gone for a second. Like, she flew away. She was gone. And now she's back. So everything's okay. I find it very interesting, like, who's left. Like, you would expect other characters to be... Like, you know, I would have thought Sakura would have been one of the last ones. Byakuya, yeah, he makes sense to be one of the last ones alive. Kyoko, absolutely. But Hiro is so stupid that I thought he would have died by now. I thought Mondo would have maybe survived. Like, it's just... The characters that are left really surprise me that they're still alive. Some of them. It makes it interesting. There's a part of me that's a little sad that we didn't get to meet. We didn't get to know some of them a little bit better. Like, I really loved Junko's design. She looked amazing. But she died in, like, the first few episodes. Sayaka seemed like she was going to be such an important character, and then she ended up just dying. She was the first one that died. And I sometimes forget Leon was even a character because we didn't get to really know him either, which is kind of crazy. Do you think they're dead? Like, the pictures that are popping up are of people that have already died, and it makes me wonder if they are alive. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. So that's gonna be the episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button. And while you're down there, you can leave a like and a comment. I would love to hear what you have to say about this game and where you think it's going. If you know what's going to happen, don't spoil it. Not that any of you have tried, but just don't. Don't even think about doing that. But until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.